It's the beginning of another school year here at Holy Family Academy. And I say it's the beginning, but already at the beginning we've had a false start. Xcel Energy has told us of a power outage this Thursday and Friday, so we've moved back the first day of school to be Monday, August the 31st. I apologize for any inconvenience that caused to family plans, and I know that everyone is juggling things already, so I'm very sorry to add this extra burden. But I also want to tell you about the ways that we've prepared for this year. Maybe this false start is actually a good reminder to us that the key virtue that we're going to need to work on this year is hope. Despite the craziness of the world around us, to keep our eyes fixed on Christ, to know that God has many, many blessings for us amidst all of the brokenness and all of the chaos that we sometimes experience, either in our homes or in our society. And so flexibility is going to be key to keeping our hope alive. There are going to be curveballs, there are going to be things that happen that we can't predict, things that are beyond our control. Can we roll with the punches? Can we be flexible and find how God leads us through all those things rather than just get upset and angry? Things aren't my way, on my timeline, people aren't living up to my expectations, and boom, we explode. You know what, folks? There's plenty of that out there already, and it hasn't helped the situation at all. We don't want to add to the divisiveness and to the acrimony that it fills our society. We want the Prince of Peace enthroned in our hearts to share that peace through us with our school and parish community. So I invite you with me. We're going to live in hope, and we're going to be flexible as things happen. There's so much that is good that has gone on in these past months. Some of that at home. I've had families tell me that they never had family dinner before the quarantine because they're always running around for this and that and sports and other activities and the rest. And then all of a sudden things shut down. They had family dinner every night. If that's your story, hold on to that, even as things open back up again. Don't lose the precious things that you discovered, the good things that came out of that mess. The other thing that we discovered maybe was time for prayer. When everything quieted down and we couldn't go out running around with all of our friends and the like, maybe we had more still time for spiritual reading and prayer. Keep that. We're going to need that. And then here at school, a lot of good things have been going on. We used this shutdown and the time in the summer to completely replace the lighting system in the existing school building, so it's all the highest grade LED lighting now. It'll be much better for our students to study. We've also been doing a little bit of unglamorous work. I shouldn't say a little bit, it's been a lot. We've gutted the entire HVAC system, that is the heating and cooling system for the school. And there's a brand new system that's in place, and it's going to be really great. So whereas before in our older building with our kind of antiquated system, some rooms were always cold during the winter and some rooms were hot. So even in January, the teachers had to crack the window to keep it from overheating. We're not going to have that anymore. Each room is going to have its individual temperature control. It's going to be a really much better learning environment. So lots of good things going on. If you've driven past the school, you'll see a big addition, and I mean a big addition. Our new gymnasium, classrooms, parish meeting rooms, a fantastic facility is quickly taking shape. We are on schedule to be moving in there around Christmas. So this first semester will still be a little bit cramped and tight quarters. We're doing the best we can within the space we have for social distancing and the like. But once we come to January, all of a sudden it's going to be a whole new ball game with this wonderful facility to move into. So I hope that you live in hope for all the blessings that are come from this new facility. Thank you for your sacrifices, those of you who contributed generously to our capital campaign to make this dream come alive. Our students are going to have a much richer experience because of your sacrifices. So thank you for that. So many positive things going on. So yes, there are some things that are going on that are not so great. Sometimes construction is going to present particular concerns to us. Carpool is not going to be so easy. So I want you to please pay close attention to the instructions from the school about morning drop-off and afternoon pickup. We've divided the students and trying to map things out to avoid traffic jams. And also safety. Safety. We don't have our carpool lane right now because of the construction, so there are going to be students crossing the street more often than we'd like. And so what I'd ask for you, this has always been a concern of our neighbors. So this has been a failing of our school community for a long time, that sometimes we aren't as attentive as we should be when we're driving to school, whether it's on the way there in the morning or the way for pickup, or it's after we've picked up the students and boom, we're off to the next thing. Slowly and carefully. Our neighbors have complained before, but now I'm telling you, it's not just about the neighbors. It's about the safety of all of our students. We will have more students than ever crossing the street. Please do not allow your students to cross the street anywhere except at the official crosswalk at the four-way stop. This is essential to keep everyone safe. Please, even if you're running late, I would prefer your students to be tardy than for you to be driving quickly through our neighborhood and something terrible happen. You say, oh no, it wouldn't. It could. It could. We must exercise caution. So please, please, I know it's an inconvenience. I know that there are complications with this system. It's worth it for the beautiful facility that we will soon have. So please, in the meantime, slowly and carefully through the neighborhood, and your patience with some of the things that are going to happen with picking up students in the afternoon, that maybe this car isn't going the right way, or the students haven't come up yet and you're waiting. Please, flexibility and compassion for one another. We'll get through this together. God is going to teach us virtue through these challenges. It's not just our students that need to learn virtue. All of us need to keep growing in it. So thanks again for your patience with the complications right now. Obviously, those complications also deal with the school day itself. We had a plan mapped out for how we were going to do things, and then the governor issued his mandate and changed everything on us. So we've had to reorganize ourselves, reformulate our plan. We've done, I think, a very careful thing to map out how we can best keep the students in school, because that's our priority, in-person classes. Now, for that to happen, we need you to exercise prudence on the outside. Maybe you were thinking about a Thanksgiving holiday somewhere, and as we're approaching Thanksgiving, all of a sudden where you were going to go is a hot spot of COVID. Maybe you need to make a sacrifice and say, we're not going to go there because we don't want to bring something back that would spread through the school and cause the school to shut down. We need your collaboration here. It's going to take all of us to keep the students where they belong, in-person classes. That's what's best for their emotional, social, their spiritual, and their intellectual health. So we need your cooperation with that. We've put in a system where if somebody does have to quarantine at home, whether they got sick or they got exposed to someone sick, we're going to have a video system that we've made a considerable investment in so that the teachers will be able to record their lectures so the students won't feel left out. And it also won't make an extra lot of work for our teachers because they have been doing a heroic job. If you haven't had a chance to thank your child's teachers, please do. They worked so hard this past spring to keep your students learning. And I know that there was a big burden on parents at home, and I appreciate that. I hope from that, though, we get a better engagement. You are the primary educators of your children. We're your collaborators. We're your partners. Let's keep that partnership healthy and alive. Don't, now that school's reopened, just drop the kids off and say, the teachers will take care of it. No, let's keep working together. That's what's in the best interest of your children. Now, also, the other considerable investment we've made at the school, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to install an air purification system. It goes by the fancy name of a needlepoint bipolar ionization. They taught me all about it in seminary. Not. Anyway, I've had to learn more about this type of stuff. I won't bore you with the details on this video, but let me tell you, I've consulted with friends of mine who are experts in this field to make sure that whatever we were going to get was going to be the best. This is the best. This will purify all the air in the school, and the air in every classroom will be changed out completely. Every molecule of air will be fresh and purified every 37 minutes. So even if someone did get sick, there's much less chance of that spreading like wildfire throughout the school because of this new system. It's an expensive system. We've made a great sacrifice to make that happen, but we thought it was worth it. It won't just help during this current health challenge. It'll actually be a much healthier environment even in a normal flu season and things like that. So we thought it was worth the investment for the long haul. We want your children to be safe. We want you to feel confident about the precautions that we have taken. So thank you for working with us, for rolling with the punches and being flexible. Thank you for living in hope. God never lets evil have the last word. So the challenges we face, there are still blessings to be found. So let's find them together. I feel blessed when I see those happy children all around us learning about God's love for them and growing in their minds and learning how to become the wonderful people God created them to be. I feel happy when I see you bringing your children here and making that commitment. We want our Catholic faith to be what shapes our children. We want them to be spiritually growing to become the saints that God has called them to be. I am just thrilled when I see our teachers and our staff working so hard. They have a sacrificial love for your children. They are here on a mission. And so all together, these beautiful things come together and to form a culture. And that's what I want to make sure we preserve here at Holy Family Academy. A culture of nurturing our children, a culture of living in faith and making the love of God present in our hearts and to one another. Thank you for being part of our community. I look forward to a great school year, strange as it may be. We will find the blessings God has in store, and your children will be safe and will be growing in mind, body, and soul. God bless you.